The foot feeling and everything.
It's getting better. I'm about 5 months post-operation. I'm feeling good. It's doing well. Getting to 6 months here, and I can't wait for pro day. So.
How much longer do you have in your rehab?
I'd say about another month. I'd say about March 27th when we have our pro day. I think we'll be ready to go.
You'll be good for pro day then.
Yeah.
What's it been like? What are the biggest things you hear coaches asking you about your game and all the experience you had at Pitt?
It's a great question. I'd say the biggest thing is, specific techniques. When we're watching film together, they're asking me what I love about run blocking and stuff like that. If there's a game, asking me what sort of technique I'm going to take in the pass set, and all the stuff you need to make out of a great offensive line.
What do you love about run blocking?
I mean, just being able to put somebody in the dirt. That's the greatest feeling. So hopefully I got a lot more of those in my career.
You have the Pitt, there's a lot of experienced guys there. You kind of bounce around to a couple different positions. I feel like that's maybe something that could be a benefit for you now as you go into the NFL.
Oh, for sure. I think my versatility can definitely be something that can help me out and at the next level. Being able to bounce around from left tackle to right tackle to guard, I think it's definitely something that's going to benefit me. And hopefully it will work in the NFL.
Is that something the teams have been talking to you about this week?
For sure. I mean, they've been talking to me about maybe bumping inside the guard, and I would love to have the opportunity to do that. I've seen so many great linemen over the years, who have been in tackle and go back inside the guard. It's something that I would do too. So.
What's the part of your game that grew the most in your time playing at Pitt?
Another great question. I'd say the speed of the game, just being able to adjust to it. Adjustments on the fly. Dave Morbley, my offensive line coach, always did a great job with me, preparing me, and that's what I say, just adjusting to the speed of the game.
With Carter going through this process last year, have you gotten to speak to him about what this week is kind of about and what to expect?
A little bit. I mean, I haven't been talking to him too much. He was busy, with the NFL season, so didn't really get a chance to, talk to him and ask him what it's about. But I'm sure he's doing good. Very proud of him.
Matt, what's something from the Shrine Bowl that you learned about your game?
Didn't participate in the Shrine Bowl, so it was tough. I wanted to be out there competing more than anything. I was out there supporting my team, whatever way I can. Watching one-on-ones and run blocking and all that stuff. It's something I wish I could do, and it killed me not to be out there.
You faced a lot of top-tier defensive line guys at Pitt over your time, just at practice. Just as far as guys, who's the toughest one that you had? Like you're like, dang it, I got this guy today.
Kovacevic, he's on the he's on the Buccaneers right now. I'm very, very proud of him for the season that he just had too. But when he had to go against Koo, it was going to be a hard, long day. So it's just something that I'm very proud of all those guys. But other guys like Pat Jones or Rashad Weaver, those guys too also benefit.
Was there a time that you remember, maybe like in a practice, where like they beat you in a way, but that you said, that's what I have to do to fix my game? Can you remember times like that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Kovacevic, when you're coming down on the down block, him, his speed off the ball, just his, acceleration up the field before you have a chance to take a step, he's already, inside the gap. So you kind of got to, focus on your speed, take a little bit deeper of a wedge step, get a little bit more speed, and that's something that will take away from you.
How tough was it for you to sit out as much as you did last year?
It was tough. I love the game of football. I love my teammates. I love my coaches. And, I love Pittsburgh for sure. So, to be voted the captain, not be able to, go out there and play, it was really tough for me. But, I learned a lot from it as well.
What'd you take from that experience?
Just, help out whatever way I can, even if I was injured. But, it honestly taught me how much I love the game of football. And, I don't know what I would do without it. That's what it taught me as well.
You obviously see the Steelers all the time. You play next door, but if you talk to them here, and what would it be like to play for that team?
I had an informal with them, and it would be like I said, a great, honor and experience to go back to Pittsburgh. I mean, listen, that's something that people dream of. But I had a chance to talk to them, and if I had a chance to play for them, that would be awesome.
Is there any coach or anyone that's talked to you that's like stood out to you, like wow, like a question that caught you off guard and made you really think?
I'd say that's another great question. I'd say just a majority of some of the offensive line coaches that I've talked to, from the Jags to the Steelers to Washington and Buffalo, they all had some great questions, and some of them took a little bit, required thinking. Had to take my time, had to pause for a second, but I was able to talk through the question and get the job done.
There are 2 games that you play that you're like, watch that tape, but you'll know Matt Goncalves. What are they?
I'd say Virginia Tech in 2022. You know, just me bouncing around from left tackle to right tackle, and some of the blocks that I had were very, very good. And you know, Israel Banakanda had a career day that day, so you know, props to him, and you know, very proud of him as well. And then another one would be 2022 Sun Bowl. I thought I played really well against you know, top tier rusher against Atu. You know, he's a great player and one of the best that I've ever faced in a college game.
Backyard Brawl, Sun Bowl, ACC Championship. What's your favorite?
ACC Championship. Winning the championship, there's no greater feeling than that. And, you know, having the ability to go out and do it with your team and your coaches and people, you know, you've just met and stuff like that. And, you know, it was the greatest experience that I've had. And, you know, there's nothing like winning the championship.
What's the most important thing Coach Borbley taught you about, whether it's about on the field football, off the field, whatever it has to be?
I'd say preparation. Preparation is the biggest key when it comes to, you know, game day. You know, going out for practice, you know, he would always make sure that we were ready for, you know, whatever front it was going to be, any pressures that they're going to bring, any stunts they're going to bring, the personnel that they had. So, you know, you got to be prepared when you go out and get ready for game day. And he made sure we were prepared at all times.
Matt, on film, you showed that